you know, Tua, will-grier, Kyler Murray, and Haskins are the four guys.
Those are probably the four guys.
Those are the four guys.
Right.
You have a vote. You won't tell us your vote, but I think it's a slam dunk that it's Tua, that he's going to be the Heisman winner. Although Grier, Murray, and Haskins, they'll definitely get a lot of votes, but I think it belongs to Tua.
Let's say this. I agree with you with Tua. I think anybody else who's going to New York is just going shopping. You know, just do they Christmas shopping. But that said, I think you still had to kind of recognize those other three. And then, you know, if you got to vote, you got to sit there and differentiate. You get to vote for three, and we named four. So, you know, I'll throw it to you, and you can throw it back to me if you want, but I'll throw it to you. Who's your other two out of between Murray, Haskins, and Grier?
Well, I think now it's it's Haskins and Murray now. But you and I were talking off camera. You said, would I have had Haskins 2 or 3 weeks ago? And I probably wouldn't have. But what he's done in these last 2 weeks, and you look at him throughout the season, I think he's worthy of at least finishing. I still think probably 3. I think Murray's the voting wise, I think Murray will be 2, and then Haskins will be number 3.
I think, and we're just talking about argument's sake here. I'm not saying who I voted for, but of those 3, I think Murray. Let's put it this way: if you go on season-long production, individually and team, okay, individually and team, you know, I may have to go Murray. And then you got to sit there and debate yourself with Haskins and Grier. Grier arguably struggled a bit down the stretch, but you can also argue that through the heart of the season, the start of the season, he carried that team, much like Murray. Haskins, I mean, his numbers speak for themselves. You know, you got the brand behind you. I mean, really. I mean, how else does who was it? Who was the quarterback, 500 quarterback at Notre Dame that won the Heisman years ago?
The brand.
Huh?
Oh, the brand definitely
the brand,
plays into it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The brand will play into it. And there's really nobody out west to even steal votes. So those are the 4 candidates. And I would suspect if there's an argument to be made and foot stomping to be made, it's going to be who's the 4th guy that doesn't get to go to New York, and maybe they take all 4. You know, I've seen that happen before. But if there's only 3, then that'll be the argument. I don't think there'll be an argument up at the top of the list.